to another video. For those who are new here, I'm Ellie and you're watching Philippine Beauty. For today's video guys, we're here again in Paseo de Santiago. I have showed you this video in my past vlogs, but right now I'm here currently on the daytime. So we're going to talk about something that's very crucial in this whole journey with a Philippine beauty. Because in the last year, if you have noticed, especially if you are a very long time viewer of mine and very supportive viewer of mine, you would know and you would have noticed that I have been missing for a few months and I haven't been making videos for a few months. This is going to be a series about why I disappeared. Why I disappeared in 2023. So I'm going to talk about my dad, my sister in this video, and then in the next video I'm going to talk about my journey with pageantry. Did you know? I'm a beauty queen now. I'm a beauty queen now. But that's going to be for the next videos. But right now we're going to focus with my daddy and my sister and the people who has been in my video that you have seen throughout this whole journey, and just a little update about them all. Okay, so let's get on with the video. Guys, we have finished taking our lunch / breakfast. But right now I am here in a different spot and it's very windy. This is our view as we talk about daddy and my sister, and this is the background. So guys, my papa, I call him daddy. He has been my very best friend ever since I was a little girl, and I loved him so much, and he was like the best buddy that you could ever have. So it was like that, our relationship was like that. When I was this cute, he was the #1 role model in my life. He would teach me how to do certain things. He taught me how to cook, to read, to write, to do math and do everything. The reason why I am feeling this way is because I don't really want to cry in front of you guys again, but my father has been a very great person, and my dad is different. He wants to like enjoy the moment as much as possible. So guys, I am actually having such a hard time trying to film this vlog because I don't really know how to gather my thoughts and collect them and how to really share to you guys my experience with my dad. I'm actually very glad that I got to spend more time with dad as I'm doing this vlog and showing you guys the beauty of Cagayan, Iligan, and Mindanao, or the places that I could go to, or just share my life with you guys. I'm actually really glad that somehow that was like a gift for him, something like that, like to spend a lot more time with him before he would actually say his final goodbye, in which in reality he didn't really say his final goodbye. I was actually in Iligan during the time when he passed away, so I didn't really got to say goodbye to him or say my last message, or I don't know, just hug him for the last time. When I went back to Iligan, because I had to have classes, I had this gut feeling where I have to go home. I thought to myself that maybe I was just thinking about it too much because I was worried about my dad, I was worried about my mom, I was worried about my sister and my grandparents and everything. So I was like calling and calling and calling, and then until my sister was like, we're here in the hospital, dad is like being rescued and he's being like helped and like that, and I was like, uy, I thought they were joking. Uy, what's happening? Like, can I call? It's like that. And then when I called, I was like, okay. And then the doctors were telling my mom that you talk to your husband and tell him to like keep fighting and something like that, because they said that when usually a person is being revived, the last senses that would die down is the hearing, I think. Yes, the sense of hearing. I was like calling and telling him that I'm still going to like join a pageant and I'm going to walk on a big stage someday, and you said that you will watch me pass through, like you said you will watch me take home the crown. I was like crying, and I was even joking to him like, you have to wake up, boy, you have to like be strong, because we're still going to places, and like we're still going to do a lot of vlogs. And I was going out of the house, a boarding house. My mom called again, and then she told me that, oh no, your dad passed away already, and then you come home na lang. So I said, okay, I'll come home. Then as I was going home, I was crying on the bus, and I was like, oh no. At first I was thinking, oh no, how will we go on? Because like, how will we go on? My mom is all alone now, and I am currently studying in Ligan. My sister is currently studying in Pinon. I was thinking, how will we do this? Like, who will help my mom? Who will be there to assist her with everything? We got home. The ultrasound was released late, but then when it got released, we knew that his cause of death was cancer. My mom had to process a lot of things. She went to the hospital while I waited for us in the Cosmopolitan funeral homes for my father to get embalmed, because that would take hours for them to finish. I was stuck here in Iligan, and I didn't really get to see and say my last goodbye to my papa, and I didn't even get to call him or video call him for one last time, because again, I thought that he was still okay. Everyone really thought that he was still okay. It took me quite a while to actually mourn for him. During the burial, I wasn't really crying much, and as I was speaking a message in front of everyone, I wasn't really even crying as well. I was even telling them like funny moments that I have with him. The only time that I got to mourn over him was like 3 months or 5 months after he died. After he died, I joined pageants, I joined a lot of things. I made myself so busy so that I would never have the time to relax and to think about him, or to think that he's not there anymore. Because every time that I go home, I would always feel like he was still there. I would always feel like he's not away, like he's just somewhere, something like that. I didn't really want to acknowledge the fact that he was never going to be there anymore, and he's never going to be with us. We'll move on with the topic to my sister. My sister, as you have seen in my past vlogs, is my baby girl. She is the one who films my videos. She is my cameraman slash sometimes my editor, or sometimes my editor with the help with my thumbnails, and my captionist. She's really good with creating captions and words. She's really good with words. That's why she's always there to help me. My sister graduated from her senior high school. She's a first-year veterinary student in Central Mindanao University in Bukidnon. So my mom is living alone with my grandfather, and then I have my aunt who would usually come over to help with my taking care of my grandfather. Well, my grandfather is doing well as well. He's very strong, he's very guapo still, but sometimes he does really need some assistance with cooking his food, preparing his snacks for lunch, or feeding his dogs, preparing his daily needs. Even Caramel is doing well at home. We also have her bebes. These are her bebes. Look at Caramel here. And then this is bebe salt. And then this is bebe macchiato. And this is bebe mocha. they're all very big now, and so basically that is everything. That's like the recap in relation to the people that you have been seeing in my vlog and my family, and I'm really happy that I could share this with you guys. Philippine Beauty is not just showing you the beautiful places of the Philippines, but it's also showing you like how a normal Filipina woman lives her life. The lesson of this story is you cherish the people that you have in your life, especially those who are really important to you guys, and know how to prioritize, like know how to who to put as your priority, especially when it comes to parents. I know that Filipinos are very family oriented, and they also, one win of an individual is the win of the whole family or the whole group, something like that, or like the downfall of one person is the downfall of everyone, something like that. Spend time more with your family and loved ones, okay? Okay. So that was it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I know that it's not really the usual type of video that I would usually show you something fun, something beautiful. It's more on the sad side, but it's more on a personal experience with you guys. I know that you guys are there to support me, and you have been watching me for so long already, and you have seen my journey, and I think that you guys also deserves to know at least what happened with my father, who's always been in my vlogs. So see you in the next video. Please don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on that notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And also guys, don't forget to leave a comment down below, because I'll be reading all of those. And thank you so much as always for being here with me and supporting and for watching me. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. Goodbye and have a blessed day. See you in the next video.